All right, we are back. We are back with another installment. And on today, we have something crazy, something I've never done before. I've always been interested in doing, but we have not done before. And that is not mess up the secondary camera. Lord have mercy. How about that? You good there? All right. We've got the scorpion, the black scorpion, the Asian forest scorpion from Ecoeat, and it's one scorpion in the bag. Best before December. Oh, December of next year. How about that? We had a long time, but you see on these survival TV shows, you see on these various shows, you can eat scorpions if you're out in the wild and you're in the wilderness and you need to survive. You better catch and eat a scorpion because it is a source of protein and fats to help you survive in those conditions so that you don't go hungry. So what we're going to do on today is we're going to eat it. We are going to eat this scorpion. I was hoping that it would come in one piece. It has come in multiple pieces, so we do have to eat it that way. It has the tail on it, and when I watch these survival shows, I mean, I've seen people eat these things, and they do just eat them whole, stinger and all. I'm going to remove the stinger just because that's what they do on the survival shows in the wild. I'm sure it's to not get stung because they usually do eat this thing live. This has been boiled and dried out. Boiled and dried. So, in the wild, if you eat this thing, you're going to get a whole bunch of juices. You're going to get a whole bunch of probably nasty stuff. Just kind of smells like plastic. Almost like a hint of jerky. Woo! Okay, that is as terrifying. That's as terrifying as people say it is. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I'm holding it. It's in my hand. It's in my hand. Woo. This is this is a scorpion, y'all. This is oh this is it is weird to eat something that could technically eat you back. I think these are the eyes right here. I don't know if it'll focus in that close. Got the eyes. Okay. Every creature of God is good and nothing to be refused as long as it be refused. Focus on this thing. Not as scary, I think, as the tarantula, because this thing is it's hard, it's rock solid. This is the pincher arm, it's rock solid. All right, thank you, Jesus. It's just hard. You hear that? Wow, that that's that's tough, man. Oh, I don't even know what flavor that is. That, what is this? Oh, this is the arm. Poor thing's arm broke off. Ah, man, I gotta imagine if you had this in like a restaurant or in like a village or something, that maybe wouldn't be so hard. Remember, this is boiled and dried out. There's probably be actual meat inside. I think I'm really just getting like there's probably meat in here. It's just dry. It's dry meat, just bone dry meat. Actually, that's perfect comparison. If this is like no, a bone is juicier than what I'm eating right now. I mean, you can just hear it. I mean, I don't know about you guys. That's all I hear is just I feel like I just shot somebody with the. This is like eating the most stale piece of bread or something. Like just it's just hard. It's just so hard, and I can't even. I don't. I don't know what it tastes like. It's there's not like a there's not a taste to it really. I mean there's a flavor that I'm getting. I think a scorpion is technically a bug, and if you look here, they have shoved. Let me get out of the frame. Maybe you'll see then. They've taken the tail and shoved it back inside the scorpion. They've taken this thing's tail and shoved it right back inside. So the stinger is like in its head. It interestingly has like claws for a mouth. So when it eats stuff, it can grab it with the hands, this part, and then on the mouth part, it can also grab it with the mouth there. Got a little mouth there. So it grabs twice. So I would think that all the poison has been not poison, all the venom. Again, people eat these whole all the time, and in the wilderness they don't do anything special besides cut the tail off. That's all they're doing. I would prefer to remove the pincher thing. Oh, I lost it in the face. Bottoms up. That actually have more flavor than the rest of it. It's got all warped and jacked up. You know, it's almost like I feel like at least this thing. I can't speak for if you had a live scorpion in your hand, you cut the tail off and you started chewing into them. But this almost tastes like what I would expect a grill to taste like. You know, if like after you cook cools down a little bit, and you went to, chew the gristle, the junk on the grill. I feel like this would taste like. I wanted to get rid of that little sticker. Can't get to it. It's embedded in the dome piece. That's I can't reach it. It's in the dome. All right, let's crunch off the bot. There's nothing in it. I feel like I'm gonna bite into this thing and then just get a just boom, just all the guts. Just uh, I tell you what. Okay. It- oh, oh. I mean, it's a delicacy in some places. I don't know who those places are. I really can't get this thing open. Ah well. I mean, despite the faces I'm making, it's not bad. It's not good. It's not bad. I can't. I can't even imagine what it's like to eat a real, like a whole, live. It's got to be like a crab, right? I mean, this is very crab-like shell, right? This pincher thing, and so if it was alive, they didn't dry it out, right? They didn't dehydrate. That's the word I was looking for earlier. If they don't dehydrate this thing, ugh, then almost like a crab or a lobster, when you're dealing with the claw, there's got to be a lot of meat in there. You crack it open, you get some meat. This piece was so hard. It was so hard earlier. I just lost a piece of scorpion. I paid for it. I ate the legs. I'm going to win. probably be overly expensive. You can probably make chips out of the legs. I I know. Well, even the body when you do it this way. If you get rid of the claws, you really could just make this a bag of snacks. Bunch of scorpion snacks. You just pull them out and crunch them. Because the whole thing is not like a rock solid mass, right? The claws are absurdly hard. And you heard them when I bit into them. That you heard that. That was, oh jeez, that was jacking me up. I mean, but okay. But the rest of it, it's more crunchy. It's more crunchy, and it's not exactly. Uh, uh, it's not that hard. It's not as hard as everything else is. So I had to find that piece of scorpion that shot out of my mouth. Both pieces I got. I think one came flying out earlier. Yeah, I got some scorpion in my teeth. Well, I didn't really have any preconceived notions going into this. It was not terrible flavor. It wasn't great. Just again, I would imagine it tastes like that stuff that's on the grill left over from all the stuff you cooked all day, just burnt, charcoaly nastiness um, that you might have to eat in a time of crisis, and you've got nothing else, and that's the only option. That's what you go with. That's what you do. You take that and you eat it. But other than that, boiled and dehydrated, not fried. No colors or preservatives. No MSG. Asian forest scorpion. Allergy advice, crustaceans. And it's kind of expensive just for one. I mean, that was, you know, over $10 for a scorpion. I don't know. I got to imagine that scorpions are like a dime a dozen in these places. So I don't think they should be costing that much to catch them and boil and dehydrate them. But whatever. I digress. But I'll be able to say that in my lifetime, I ate a scorpion, which is kind of cool, right? What are the weird things you even eaten? I can put it on a list of octopus and squid, eel, one of those fish's eggs, escargot I've had, frog legs, alligator. I think I've had bison. I've definitely had deer. Somebody said I had bear meat. I don't know if they were joking or not. I still to this day don't know, but maybe even bear. I've had a lot of things. So it's cool to add. Alligator was on my list for a long time till I went to Florida and I got to cross it off my bucket list. So that was really cool. But alligator and the frog, oysters and all that kind of good stuff. I've had all that. So I think the next one I got, I really don't want to. I hate spiders. I hate them so much. But they have one for spiders. And we may have to do that next. Or the Packy Chip Challenge. I know that's kind of been done and it's over with. That whole fad is probably done out. I'm not even sure you can still get Packy Chips. But I'm for it. All right. Hope you enjoyed the video. I did it. I did it. I ate a scorpion. I can still taste it. It's so weird. I'm going to have to wash it down with something and keep it going. You're welcome.